Hello, folks. Back again for Chapter 5 of Human Japanese. Since Chapter 4 was so short, I'm just going to go ahead and do it the same day that I recorded Chapter 4. Hiragana Part 2. We're now more than halfway through the Hiragana syllabary. In this lesson, we'll look at the 21 remaining characters and learn some special rules about other ways to combine them. After this lesson, you'll be able to write any Japanese word using Hiragana. Isn't that exciting? Let's jump right in and look at our next series. The H series. You may be wondering what Fu was doing in the middle of the H series, but if you recall my explanation of the Japanese F sound, you'll remember that it isn't a hard sound like in English. Japanese people don't bite their bottom lip as they say this, so it sounds something like a cross between hu and fu. That's why it finds its home in this series. So ha, he, fu, he, ho, ha, he, hu, he, ho. Also, I enabled the cursor this time, so you can see me kind of following along things better. I realize I tend to do this and it wasn't displaying beforehand. Uh, Boom, bing, bang. All right. Also, be aware that in print, the strokes of fu are often connected. As at the right, you can see this version is meant to evoke the ink trailing from a brush as it moves through the four strokes of the character. When using a pen or a pencil, however, just write the four strokes distinctly as above. Um, yeah, that looks very different to me. That'll probably take some time. It looks like it's almost like two like S's or hooks crossing over, where the mnemonic I saw before said this looked like Mr. T and he pitied the foo. Maybe that'll help someone out. Note the similarity between Ha and Ho. Worse yet, in our next series, there's another character that looks much like Ho, only without the first stroke. So pay careful attention to these and learn them well. On Ha, be sure to make the second and third strokes cross, not simply meet at the top like Ho. Gotta cross over that equal sign looking portion. All right. With Ha, just be sure to get the Hana at the end of stroke one. Also, when you make the loop at the end of the last stroke, be sure to make it wider than it is tall, as shown here. The biggest problem students have with He is they always make the loop too sharp at the bottom. Keep the loop nice and open. Also notice that the entire character lists to the side. You definitely don't want to make this character look like a U with wings. Lean it slightly to the right. That's unfortunate. I kind of thought about it as a U with wings. Think of Mount Fuji when writing the character Fu. It should basically fit inside the shape of a triangle. It's pretty hard to go wrong on here. Just make the downstroke about twice as long as the upstroke. Um, Notice the even spacing of the elements on the right side of Ho. And of course, watch the Hane and the loops as I mentioned for Ha. Okay. 1010 and beyond. Up until now, the softening marks have probably made sense. It seems natural that Ka should turn to Ga. It's not hard to see that softened So should be Zo. But at this point, you're probably wondering how on earth you can pronounce, how you can soften an H sound. Well, that's just it. You really can't, brother. In the case of the H series, the marks that we add will do the opposite of what 1010 normally do. They'll actually harden the sound. Hardcore. Adding 1010 to the H series makes every character start with a B sound. Therefore, Ha with 1010 turns to Ba, Fu turns to Bu, and so on. But wait, there's more. In this series only, we can go even further beyond. We can add a circle or Maru, and get 5 more sounds. Adding Maru to a character from this series, makes it start with the P sound. Therefore, he plus Maru makes the sound P. He plus Maru becomes Pe, and so on. Here's what the characters look like with 1010 and Maru attached. So 1010 here we get Babi Boo Be and Bo, Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Ba Bi Boo Be Bo, and Pa Pi Poo Pe and Po. Papi, Papi Chulo, choo. Reading practice. Give the examples a read through and see how you fare. Oh man, I'm out. Uh, Ends with Nana. I think. Um, and the first I want to say, huh?
banana,
Banana. Oh, banana.
banana,
Ba. Okay. Um, hibiki here, I think.
響き、
Hibiki euphonium. Hibiki. Uh, kabi.
カビ、
Kabi. Hashi no kabi. Uh, uh, mm, Hanabi, I think.
花火、
Hanabi. Yeah. Okay. So this is the Mr. T, but he's been modified. So I think it's a B sound and then she. Bishi. No, no, no. It would be Bushi.
武士、
Bushi. Okay. Shoot. It's got the little ko in the middle there. I think it's ni, but I'm not too confident. This is ki, and then I guess B at the end. So I'm gonna go with Nikibi. Yeah, I'm not too confident about it, but let's go.
ニキビ、
Nikibi. Yeah, okay. This I think is Fuzo. Fuzo?
富士、
Fuzi. Oh, cause she and then okay. Fuzi.
富士、
Fuji.
富士、
Okay. Mm, I think I think this is a B sound since that's just what was introduced. And I think we have. I'm just gonna listen to it.
ベイカ、
Beika. Ka. This I have a hard time with ka. Uh, Beika. Yoteto? No, that's not yo. They just explained what the Maru does. I've forgotten.
ポテト、ポテト、
Potato? Oh, that's right. P. Potato.
ポテト、
Potato. Okay. Um. Hmm. This is B at the end. But I don't remember what this like mountaintop one is.
ヘビ、
Hebi. I think that means snake. Hebi. He. He. What was this one then?
ベイカ、
Beika. He. Be. He. Okay. Um. Hmm. So before this was with a po, and I think this must be a B sound then. Buto.
ボート、
Boto.
ボート、
Boto. And this is uh Poiku. Poiku. Poiku.
ピーク、
Piku. Pika.
ピーク、
Um. hmm, Mosoi.
細い、
Mosoi. Oh shoot. What was the regular version of this?
花火、
So this is ha. So this must be Papa. Papa.
パパ、
Papa. Yeah. The potato. Poo. Poo, and then kind of an extension of that. And then this is he normally. So would that be poopy? Poopy.
プーピ、
Yes. Okay. Poopy. The M series. Here's the next batch, including the one I promised you. Notice that Mao looks a lot like the right side of Ho, except that the third stroke intersects, not just meets, both of the horizontal strokes. Ma-mi, mu. Mu kind of looks like a cow to me. Me, kind of like a ramen noodle. Ramen. Mo, I think like a fish hook. Mo fish. This one I think was like lukma, four hands. Me, I don't have a good one for it. It looks to me kind of like it's like a dude like kicking through like one of those like karate pieces of wood. Look at me kick, I guess. I don't know. I'll work with that. Ma mi mu me mo. Okay. What about me? If you're scratching your head, feeling like you've seen this one before, that's because it looks exactly the same as new, only without the loop at the end. Yeah. Yep. Don't start to get anxious here. We're getting very close to the end of this syllabary. Yes, there are a few characters that look similar, but the situation is on par with the letters F and T or O and Q in English. After you get used to the differences, they're a breeze. 1010 cannot be applied to this series. Interesting. No modifiers. No modifiers. My comments on Ma are exactly the same as for Ho. If you take notice again of the even spacing of the elements in this character, you won't make it too elongated. 1, 2, 3, 4. Me looks bad if you don't make the horizontal stroke long enough. Keep the loop open and then draw the arch way over to the right. Boop, boop, and then qua, I think. To keep Mu looking sharp, give it a nice and wide base. Like a travel coffee mug. Interesting. Mug. Mu. Oh yeah, it's got a little handle there. That's here's like a coffee going in that little coffee mean. Okay. The only thing to watch out for on me is that the second stroke crosses the first, as I've indicated. So we got this guy swooping on, and then we got the cross Tekken coming down there. Um, Looking at my drawing here, you should be able to see the energy leaving stroke 1 and pointing toward the first horizontal stroke. More looks great when you veer the end of the stroke 1 off to the northwest as I've shown. So kind of swoopy down there and shwee shwoo, shwee shwoo. All right. Reading practice. You know what to do with these. Have at 'em. Uh, mm, Nima Boo? The last one, not confident.
浜辺、
Hamabe. Pretty wrong. Hamabe. Hamabe.
浜辺、
Hamabe. Uh, Numoi, I think. Numoi. Numoi.
めまい、
Nemai. Shoot. Nemai.
めまい、
Oh, there's the karate dude. Look at me kick, I think is what I said. Kame?
髪、
Kami. Kami. Kami-san. Okay. Narwhals, me, and then a mystery. Uh, I think it's a B sound. Namibe?
涙、
Namida. Mm-hmm. Namida. And then I think this is Momo.
桃、
Momo. And Emo.
芋、
Emo. Kumo? Bear? No, that's Kuma.
雲、
Kumo. Uh, Mu. Ni. Ba? No, not ba. Not a B. What were you?
涙、
Namida. Nam. Okay. Now let's just hear it.
向けた、
Muketa. Ta. Like a big T. Ta. Not to be confused with this other T. I'm a big boy.
向けた、
Muketa. Alright. Meshita, I think here.
目下、
Meshta. So these kind of combine. Meshita. Meshta. Here's the coffee mug. I think this is wa? Mua?
胸、
Mune. Ne. So this ne. I gotta I gotta do better with the ne here. And then here I think it would be me again. And then
胸、
mune. So mu bane, I'm gonna say. Mubane.
メガネ、
Megane. Oh, this is I. Megane.
メガネ、
Mega Man. Megane. Uh Mu is back. Muka this?
ムカデ、
Mukade. This is the one that I was saying looks kind of like Kirby. That's why I thought Desu because he's kind of cute. Uh, so this is normally te, and then with the 10 becomes de.
ムカデ、
Mukade. Fumei, I think here.
不明、
Fume. So it kind of.
不明、
Fume. Mou, I think.
も
Mo.
う、も
Mo. Okay. And then Mimi, I think here. Like ear.
う、耳、
Mimi. Okay. The Y series. You'll notice the conspicuous lack of characters yi and ye. That's because those sounds don't exist in modern Japanese. Add to the fact that 1010 cannot be applied to this series, and these three should be a breeze to learn. Note that you'll also see ya printed with the strokes all running together. As that right, the idea is the same as when we saw as we saw before with fu. To reproduce the look of trailing ink, you can simply write it as above with a pen or pencil. I can't even visually follow this right now. Yeah, looks kind of like a yak. He's got like his like horns up here and a muzzle. You looks almost fishy to me. Like there's like a hook going through him. You catch fish, I'm gonna say. And then I think in the app I saw before, this was like a dude laying down doing yo-yo tricks. So it was yo. Yeah. You. Yo. Oh, you start with that one. Okay. So this, they would have to go down initially and then over, and then there's some ink that gets trailed here. Oh no, okay. So they go over, get some ink over as you're coming down. Okay. Notice that in Ya, the first and last strokes are perpendicular where they cross, but the cross that is formed is not standing straight up. It's really important to make it lean back like this. You looks really good when you keep fluid as you write. Notice how the end of stroke one leads right up into the next stroke. Many people even make the whole character into one long stroke by drawing along the path I've shown here. You may write it whichever way you like. The advice I gave regarding the loops in ha, ho, and ma also holds true here. The only other piece of wisdom I can offer is to make sure the first stroke and the very end of the second stroke stick out about the same length. Okay. One more quick review. Ya, you, yo. Yeah, this is definitely, I think, the easiest bunch. Reading practice. Keep those neurons firing by tackling this set. Toyota, I think.
トヨタ、
Toyota. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, Yo-Yo-Ma, I think here.
よよま、
Yo-Yo-Ma. I know Yo-Ma is like a ghost. Um, Yuki here, I think. Snow.
雪、
Yuki. Yeah. Um, Yamato. Yamato. Yamato.
ヤマト、
Yamato perpetual reactor. Me. Yo. Mo. Meyomo.
みやま、
Miyama. Meyamo. Baby. Uh, Miyama. Okay. Uh, here we go. Yonaka. Yonaka.
夜中、
Yonaka. All right. This is just yo-yo. Yo-yo.
よよ、
Yo-yo. Yayoi. Yayoi. Subaki Yayoi.
やよい、
Yayoi. Okay. Uh, shoot. How does this get softened? This, I think, is key. Would it? Oh, it's Z. Yozi or Yazi? Yazi.
ヤギ、
Yagi. I'm a fool. Yagi. Ooh, it's the fishy one. I forget what I said for the fish. Ye. So if this guy's ya and this guy's yo, is yeah? Yuki? Yuki?
勇気、
Yuki. Yuki.
勇気、
How's that different from here?
雪、
Yuki?
勇気、
Yuki. Alright. Something Caillou. Caillou. Bald kid. And this shoot, it feels like it was so long ago now. Was that new? No. Akayu?
おかゆ、
Oh, Caillou. Oh, little egg in here. Oh, egg. Oh, Caillou.
おかゆ、
Oh, Caillou. Okay. Yuko, I think here. Yuko.
ゆうこ、
Yuko. And then Yami Yugi here. Yami.
闇、
Yami. And then Oya. Oya. Like Luigi. Oya.
親、
Oya. Ka. Yui? Kayui?
かゆい、
Kayui. Okay. We're on the home stretch now. This is our last complete series. Before we get to tips on writing them, I'll mention a couple things that can help you remember them. The common mnemonic to remember is reeds. Think of two reeds sticking out of the water when you see this character, and similarly to Ya from earlier, you'll often see the strokes connected when this character is printed in brushy fonts. Um, for Re, I think the other app mentioned it looked like an ear, a right ear, and that I think look or is more memorable to me than the reeds. Ra almost looks like a 5, but I don't want to necessarily confuse that with Chi. Um, huh. What can I do with that? It looks like a bee, maybe like an angry bee, like a bara, ra. Hmm. Okay. Ru looks like a three, and ro also looks like a three. Ru's got a little like head to it down here though. Ruro, ruro. It also kind of has like a Z there on the roll. They rolled away. Ruro, re. Hmm. It's like a fancy H. I don't. I guess it kind of looks like how I used to do my signature a little bit. My first name starts with an R. Uh, re, re, ru, ro, ri, ra. As for the difference between ru and ro, the rather silly way to remember it is to think of the loop at the end of ru as a kangaroo tail. Oh, that's genius. Kangaroo, kangaroo, and then kangaroo. That's nothing. Kangaroo, no tail. Uh, 1010 cannot be applied to this series. I like that. My comments on Ra are similar to those for Chi. After you start the second stroke, be sure to come slightly up where the arrow shows. So before you draw like the nose on Wario, Radio, Marao. That's a dumb. With three, just watch the Hane at the end of stroke one. So we got this little dude on the right ear. Check out how long the red portion of Rue is here. It comes further to the left than any other part of the character. Be sure to give this line its full value. This character looks an awful lot like Ne, but without the loop. Emphasize the difference by making the final stroke come down strong with a little curl at the end. It's hard to go wrong with this one, but avoid making it look like a three by keeping the upper right corner sharp. Okay. Okay. Reading practice. As always, put your knowledge to the test by reading through some example words. Tokuro, I think here. No kangaroo tail. Kangaroo. Tokoro.
ところ、
Tokoro. Ka. This the squiggly one. What did I say? It looked like my signature. Karei. Karei.
カレー、
Kare. Tsu. Tsu. Soften. How do you soften a T? A D? Dudui? Because it's got the kangaroo tail. Dudui?
ずるい、ずるい、
Zurui? Z here?
ずるい、
Zurui. Hmm. This character has messed with me before. Mario's nose looks like a chi. Re, I think. Something kare. Dakare. I'm gonna go with
だから、
dakara. Ra. Mra. Ra nose. Don't know. Dakara. Urai. Urai.
つらい、
Su? Oh, no line at the top. Surai.
つらい、
Surai. Sarani, I think here. Sarani.
さらに、
Sarani. Okay. Shimo. I thought this was the ear, but it's missing the little bit in between. Shimora?
締まり
Ri. It is the ear. Shimari. Right ear. Shimari.
締まり
Okay. Iruka?
イルカ
Iruka. Okay. Back again. Tare, I think.
タレ
Tare. Yeah. Tare. Oh, man. All of these look like T's. Shoot. Tarate? It's very wrong, but let's just go with it.
晴れた晴れた
Hareta? Ha. Re. Okay, re I can work with. Ta.
晴れた
I guess I can think of this as looking like it just says ta, and it's just missing the end of the a on the right. Hareta.
晴れた
Okay. Darou. Daro.
だろ
Daro. Okay. Yeah. So D sounds for this, and this one's ta. Tada. Okay. Um. Ri. I think. Rika. Rika. That's my roommate's girlfriend's name.
う理科
Rika. Yeah. Ku. Ru. Mo. Is that Mo? Is that Mo?
車
Kuruma. Oh, look, ma. Four hands. Four hands. One, two, three, four hands. That means car, I think. Kuruma.
車
Kuruma. This. Kiri.
霧
Kiri. And then the three. This is a kangaroo. Rokuni. Rokuni.
6に
Rokuni. Okay. The W series? Question mark. How mysterious. Wow. As you can see, we have a few more stragglers to clean up and we'll be finished. In modern Japanese, the W series contains only two characters. Why? Wario's knows. I can work with that. And then I think the other app had this as like someone standing over a frozen lake and they're like, whoa, it's dangerous. Okay. Why? Whoa. Wo is not used in ordinary words. It's a special character that is only used as a grammatical marker. We'll be investigating this in detail a few lessons down the road. I surrounded the W in wo with parentheses because it's often pronounced as just o. Finally, before we look at technique, we have one more character, our last one. This guy's a real loner. He's the only character in the entire syllabary that isn't a complete syllable. It's just a constant. The sound n, the N word. Here it is. Looks like an H. The N. Okay. I don't know if I should have said that. It's too late now. Let's roll with it. Wa, wo, or o, and n. Mm. Okay. Wa looks exactly the same as ne, only without the final loop. Very helpful. It's also similar in shape to re. Differentiate it by keeping it nice and open with plenty of air inside. As strange as this character looks, for wo or o, it's not difficult to write. It might help to imagine it as a hybrid of n and to and to. I don't know if that helps me that much. Don't deny it. I know you're thinking this looks just like an H, and that's just how you should write it. Just be sure to make it an italic H. It's just a. I mean, I guess an H is just a tall N. Okay. Reading practice. We now know the full suite of hiragana characters. Try reading through the following words. Uh, kanji, kanji, kanji,
漢字
kanji. Okay. Um. Hmm. Pan, maybe? Like bread? Pan?
パン、
Pan, yes. Okay. Uh, Kinko? Kinko? Like copies?
金庫、
Kinko. Kinko copies. Pa Panko. Oh, breadcrumbs. Panko.
パン粉、
Panko. Ooh. What's soft in ko? Is that bo? Rinbo?
リンゴ、
Ringo. Oh, apple. Uh shoot. GB, heebie jeebie. Um, hmm. Not chi. Re, I think. And then ware?
わら、
Wara. Wara. Okay. Usuwa here, I think. Usuwa.
器、
Utsu. Okay, this is tsu, the tsunami. Tsuwa. Utsuwa.
器、
Okay. Then kawara. Kawara?
瓦、
Yes, kawara. There's ran, and I ran so far away. I ran.
ワン、
Wan, not ra. Wa. Wario. Wario. And then this dude. Where is it? One of these is re, right? I think you're re and you're wa.
瓦、
No, you're still ra. So ra and then wa. And this is wan like a dog. Like wan wan wan.
ワン、
Wan. Yeah, wani kani. Wan. Wa re. Is this re? Ware. This looks so much like chi. Warare? Rarera?
我ら、
Warera. Warera. These. This is an interesting combo. Shin? Shin Megami Tensei.
しん、
Shin. Okay. Easy enough. Keen here, I think.
金、
Keen. Yeah, this looks like a key. Easy money. Uh, hmm. Wo or Wana?
わな、
Wana. Yeah. Okay. So this would be washi.
わし、
Washi. U. Uwaji.
上着、
Uwagi. Hard G. Uwagi. Okay. Oh no, it keeps going. Doubled consonants in hiragana. Okay, now that we all know the characters, it's time to learn about a few special rules on how to use them. We already know how to extend vowels. We've seen lots of examples of that so far. But what about doubling consonants? In Roman letters, we express doubled consonants by simply writing a consonant twice in a row, as in the words meta, kekon, and shippo. How do we express this consonant doubling when writing in hiragana? The Japanese use the character tsu, written half size, to designate that the next consonant should be doubled. When used like this, the tsu itself is never directly pronounced. It only functions as a sign that the next consonant will be doubled. A few examples will make this clear. Meta, me, su, and then ta.
めっ
Meta,
た、
meta.
めった、
So it's almost like there's a pause.
めった、
Meta. Hmm. I'm not sure I can really differentiate this just from Sue occurring naturally. que con. So que, pause, ko, and then que con,
結婚
que con. She, like you got like your little delay there, and then po. This would normally be mo, I think, but we got the maru up there. Shipo,
尻尾
shipo, shipo. In each of these examples, the consonant sound in the character following the small su is doubled. The small su is like a stop sign. It says, "Hey, before you go on to the next sound, pause for just a second here. Listen to the example above by touching them and pay attention to the pause.
めった
Meta,
結婚
kekon,
尻尾
shipo. I don't know if I'm getting too weird at the end of the on there. Kekon.
結婚
Okay. Now the end's different. Definitely enunciated. What about doubling the consonant N, for example? How would you write the word dona in hiragana? I'll give you a hint. You would not use a small su. The reason that we have a better way of doubling, the reason is that we have a better way of doubling the N sound. We don't need to resort to using a small su because we have a character that makes the N sound all by itself. So to write words like dona and kanin, always use the character N. Never use a small su. Huh? Word dona, do, na. So here's to, has a 10-10 on it, so it's do, na. Incorrect. Oh, okay, this is wrong. Oh, I understand. So for syllables that have an n on their own, we would just add like a solo n. Okay. Kanin. So the right one.
堪忍どんな
Do, na.
堪忍
Ka, ni, kanin. Canon?
堪忍
Kanin? Okay. While we're on the topic of N, take a look at the following two words and think about how they differ. Yanen, I think here.
1000円
Sayin? What?
1000円
No.
1000年
Se. This is se? I guess that's se. Uh, senen.
1000円
It might seem that these should be written the same way in Roman letters. The instinct is probably to write them both as senen, but that wouldn't reflect the fact that they're actually spelled differently in Japanese. What's more, the pronunciation of these two words is different, as you can note by listening to them.
1000円
Man, this is so tricky because it sounds like there's only one N to me.
1000円
Seinen. Seinen.
1000円
Senyen.
1000円1000年
Senen. Okay, this one's definitely more distinctly senen. This is weird. I don't like you. The character N can only be used as the end of a unit of a sound, not the beginning of a new one. If the next character happens to be a vowel sound, as at left above, the character doesn't merge into an N sound. That is, N plus E does not equal ne. What? Se? In? So is this like a silent N?
1000円
Saying yen. Yen?
1000円
We'll have to come back to that. That's a brain buster for me. For this reason, when using Roman letters, the example on the left would be written senyen. The apostrophe makes it clear that the N is not part of the sound ne. So the breakdown of the word on the left is senyen, whereas the word on the right is seinen. Seinen.
1000年
Senen. Senyen.
1000円
Senyen. How do you pronounce the N in this type of situation to avoid causing it to merge with the following vowel? Instead of using the tip of your tongue as you normally would, Bring the back of your throat or bring the back of your tongue toward the roof of your mouth. But don't quite let it touch. If you start by going all the way to an sound and then dial it back just a hair, you'll have it about perfect. Mm, mm. To make it easier to pronounce, Japanese speakers usually insert a Y sound before the next vowel, which you can clearly hear above. Yeah, that was weird. In fact, the Japanese word for yen is simply en, um, but when it follows words like sen, 1,000, and ichiman, 10,000, it really does sound like yen. Ichiman yen. Um, sen yen. Oh, so that's what this was. Senen. Sen yen.
1000円
Okay. Even though there's actually no way to write yen in Japanese, the above example, sen yen, means 1,000 yen. Listen to the following examples.
1000円
Sen yen, not senen. Kinyobi, not kinyobi.
金曜日
Kinyobi. Shinyu, not shinyu.
親友
Shinyu. That's really subtle. To really master this, you'll have to listen to native Japanese people. But for now, make a note of it and listen carefully going forward. That much I can live with. I can do that. Two character combinations. As it turns out, Sue isn't the only character that gets to lead a double life. The characters Ya, Yu, and Yo can also be written half size to create a few new sounds. For example, if we take She and Ya, both written full size, you get the two syllable word Shiya. But if you write the ya half size, it makes the one syllable sound sha. Likewise, you can make the sounds shu and sho by using a small u and yo respectively. Um, sha, shu, sho,
車
sha. It's rough for me because I feel like I don't perceive that big of a size difference between these, but I guess that's how it do.
車
Sha, shu, not shi you,
種
shu, sho,
書
sho, shaken, shaken,
車検
shaken. Shukai. Shukai. Kai. Shukai.
集会
I. Ishu. Isho.
一緒
Isho. Isho. Interesting. And then E. Where's this S sound coming
一緒
from? E. I guess this is just. I'm not sure why this isn't E. Oh, this is Sue, not. Okay, not an U. Isho.
一緒
Based on what you know about adding 1010 to she, can you guess what happens when we add 1010 to she in the combination sha, shu, and sho? No, I cannot. I think my mind's at its limit. Just as she with 1010 becomes G, the combo sha, shu, and sho plus 1010 on the she create ja, ju, and jo.
じゃ
Ja, ja,
じゅ
ju, jo. No audio there? Interesting.
じゅじゃじゅじゃじゅ
Juja, jo.
じょじょ
Okay. Jama, like a JAMA board. Ja, ma, ju. And then that just kind of gets extended out. Jozu. Feeling very Jozu right now. That's not true. I don't feel like I'm getting this. Jozu.
上手
Jozu. small ya, you, and yo can also attach to the character chi, and it works very similarly. If she plus ya makes sha, then chi plus small ya should make cha, and it does.
茶、ちゅ、ちょ、
Cha chucho. Hmm. Chahan.
茶飯、
Chukai. Chu. This is a lot just for chu, I feel like. Kai. Chukai.
仲介、
Joshi. So we got 5 chicks. Cho. And then you kind of just become O instead of yo. And then she.
調子、
Choshi. Okay. But wait, there's more. No. The half-size version of ya, you, and yo can actually attach to any character that ends in an I sound, such as ki, ni, he, bi, and so on. I introduced the she and chi combos to you first because they work slightly differently from the rest. Let's take a look again and compare them. Sha, not xia.
しゃ、
Shu, not xiu.
しゅ、
Sho, not shio.
しょ、
In these combos, the small ya, you, or yo contribute to only its vowel sound, so that sha plus yo equals sho, not shio. That might take some time. The same goes for the combos with chi, cha, not chia, chu, not chu, and cho, not chio.
茶、ちゅ、ちょ、
Cha, chu, cho. But in all of the rest of the combos, the small ya, you, or yo contributes its full sound. So if you take a key plus small u, the result is q, and it sounds like the English word Q. Take a look. Kia,
きゃ、
Q,
きゅ、
kyo.
きょ、
Okay. Here's the full set of combinations that work this way. Hopefully the system should make sense, but be sure to listen to each one and confirm that it works as you expect. Here we go. Kia,
きゃ、
Q,
きゅ、きょ、
kyo,
ぎゃ、
gya,
ぎゅ、
gyu,
ぎょ、
gyo,
に
nya,
ゃ、
nyu,
に
nyo.
ょ、
Very important word for us to generate. Nya, nya is life.
にゃ、
Nya, hya,
ひゃ、
hyu,
ひゅ、
hyo,
ひょ、
bya,
びゃ、
byu,
びゅ、
byo,
びょ、
pya,
ぴゃ、
pyu,
ぴゅ、ぴょ、
pyo. If anything, I feel like this helps cement the Tenten and Maru behavior. Mia,
みゃ、
Mew,
みゅ、
Myo.
みょ、
Equally as important as Nya is Mew. Rya,
りゃ、
Ryu,
りゅ、
Ryo.
りょ。
Okay. Summary. What a chapter. In this chapter, we learned the remaining 21 Hiragana characters. We discovered that the H series was special in that it can accept not only Tenten to make B sounds, but Maru to make P sounds. We also learned that the characters Ya, Yu, and Yo can be written half size after certain characters to create new sound combinations. For example, after Chi, they can make the sounds Sha, Shu, and Sho. After Chi, they can make the sounds Cha, Chu, and Cho. And after Ki, they make the sounds Kia, Q, and Kyo. I feel like I almost would have rather those have been a separate chapter, but whatevs. We did it, at least for now. And believe it or not, that does it for rules on using hiragana. You're now a hiragana master. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. You can spell anything anytime. Prove it to yourself by breezing through the chapter review below. You could also put your newfound skills to the test using the full set of cards in the hiragana matching game. I'm gonna be horrible at that hiragana matching game. For now, I will continue to present vocabulary in both Roman letters and hiragana, but within a few chapters, we'll discard the romanization entirely. In the journey that is Japanese, you're well on your way. Okay, let's do this chapter review. I feel like I might have to run through this a few times on my own, but ikuzo. What happens to the H sound when you add maru? Um, ha. I think it becomes the F sound. They become F?
もう一度
No! Uh, Foo. I guess F and H are kind of ambiguous together. Foo. P sounds?
やった
Yeah, like Papi, Hahi. Choose the correct romanization. Nusuta? No, Masuta. Meta?
やった
Yeah. Choose the correct romanization. Neuko? Oh no, it's a K at the beginning. Kekon? Kekon?
やった
Okay. How do you double a consonant in hiragana? Um, you write a small tsu before it.
完璧
Ganpeki? Okay. Choose the correct romanization. Kiyu. Kiyaku? Kiyu. So, I guess. I guess they're all still in the picture now. Q. Ki. Yoku. Yeah, these all I feel like I would pronounce them like that. Kyukyoku. Kyukyoku.
もう一度
No. Kyukyoku. Kyokyoku.
やった
Kyukyoku. Choose the correct romanization. I think Nyang. Nyanko. Sensei. Nyanko sensei. Nyan. Nyan. That's definitely Nyan. Nyanko. These are okay. Nyanko, and all the ends are identical here.
やった
Yes. What question was that? Okay, 7 to 10. What happens to the H sound when you add tense 10? Ha he hu he ho. Ha. I feel didn't just ask this. They become P,
惜
right?
しい
No, so they didn't ask. It becomes G.
あれ
No.
完
B.
璧
Okay. Rough one. Rough. Choose the correct romanization. Shiroi. Shiroi. Shori. Hey, Shorty, it's your birthday.
あれ
Shiyorui. Ru. Yeah, this is a Ru, not a Do.
もう一度
No. Shiyoroi.
もう一度
No, everything wrong. Shorui.
やった
That was not my best work. Choose the correct normalization. Chi ya I ru ro. Shirairo. Chi ya I ro. Chairo. I'm gonna go
や
with.
った
Okay. Choose the correct romanization. She becomes Ja, I guess. Jian. Jian. Oh, this is Hunter coming in with a win at the end. Pong. Yeah.
完璧
Yeah. 3 stars. 3 stars. Oh, I will have to practice that. But I guess I can live with that for now. Launch Hiragana quiz. This is not gonna go well, I think. Okay, touch tiles to reveal. Match kana tiles to their readings to win. Ni. That's wa, I think. Ya. Natsu. Oh, I saw ya earlier, didn't I? Yeah.
完璧
Yeah, there we go. Think. Ni there? No, that's ni. That's ni. That's she.
やっ
Ni.
た
Okay. Yo. No, that's not yo. That might be yo.
完璧完璧完璧
So, oh, very good. So this. That's cool. What did I just? I just said that's cool. Oh man, that's wool. Ma. Hey, she. I saw she around. That's Mo. What's Mo around here? Ma.
やった
Okay. So. Wall was up here, right? Oh, that's wool. Okay. Yeah. And so. Cole? Cole somewhere around here? Wow. No, but it's the same thing, exactly the same. Te. So, oh, te.
完璧
Okay. Ke. Oh, I need ko. Wo.
やった
So. Where was it? Oh, so.
完璧
Yes. She. She's like the easiest kana of all. Where is she?
完璧
What? Ke? Ke. I'm so bad at that kana. Ko. She. Where?
完璧
There we go. Okay. He. What's he need tomorrow? No, that's Ru. You, I
完
think.
璧
Yes. No. Here we
完
go.
璧
Wa.
完璧
Ko. No. Ko. No.
やった
Ko.
完
And
璧
he. Weirdly, that was better than my first tile matching one. Complete in under 3 minutes for 4 stars. 3 minutes 17. I wasn't too far off. I could go again. Um, but I think that'll be all for chapter 5. Next time, chapter 6, we're gonna do greetings. I will see y'all folks tomorrow. Take care.